Chapter 23. How you doing? Sir Raccoon met Plex outside his pavilion. I'm alright. Plex bobbed his head slightly. Still a bit restless, I guess. I know what you mean. Silver nodded. How's the... He gestured a slash mark on his friend's shoulder that he had gotten from Spear. Better. Plex shrugged, showing that he wasn't lame in any way. Just itches. Sarah chuckled. Yeah. You're lucky you got away with such an easy mark. I know. Plex smiled darkly. I wish somebody else had been as lucky. As the two males continued to chat about the battle the day before, Cinder walked alongside Spyro, Sparks, and Magnitus. She sighed sadly as she stared out from between the pavilions out at the once gorgeous gardens that now lay in ruins. Touch of earth had destroyed the brightly colored flower beds. Spears peppered the earth and blood stained the grass. Spyro noticed and turned to notice her slightly. Cinder, are you okay? I'm fine, Cinder replied regretfully. I just feel so bad. This place was so beautiful, untouched by war. And now look, you brought pain and suffering upon everyone here. It could not be helped, Magnitus assured. You could not remain a secret forever. Eventually we would have been found out. So do not worry your mind about such trivial matters. And not to mention we kicked some furry wolf butt back there. Spike threw up a couple enthusiastic jabs in the air and Cinder chuckled slightly. He has a point, Cinder. Sprout nodded. You were able to save the city from being destroyed after all. Because you showed up when you did, Cinder pointed out. Dragon's all watched as Sparrow guided down to Dragon from the uppermost level of the tower. The tallest bar had been completely obliterated and the debris had scattered throughout the mountaintop. Once he had reached the ground, he trotted Cinder with a smile on his face. Cinder was awestruck and couldn't find any words to say to him. Spyro, she finally squeaked. She shook her head in disbelief as the silver dragon before her. Golden energy continued to radiate from his body, casting warm glow upon all the dragons. Is it alright, Cinder? Sparrow spoke in a voice that seemed to almost instantly soothe the dragon's nerves. I'm here. Everything's going to be okay. A smile spread across Cinder's mouth and tears of joy swelled up in her eyes. Spyro! She cried through her, buried her face to his shoulder. You're back! You're finally back! Off to the side, Max watched with a forced smile. When Spyro glanced over at him, the raptor bobbed his head. Spyro smiled and returned the gesture before mouthing thank you. Max exhaled deeply and turned back to her city, leaving the others to their own devices. It's been a long time, Spyro. Flame smiled as he walked up with Ember and a hobbling Ash trailing behind him. It's good to have you back. It's good to be back. Spyro smiled as he draped the ring around Cinder's shoulders. The Fire Guardian turned to look at Tremor, who stood alone to pop broken spears. And I, for one, am glad you came back too, Tremor. Everyone dashed on agreement, along with Cinder and the other dragons. Wouldn't you agree, Candace? Tremor turned to the Ice Dragon as Sue and gave a loud huff. I guess we need him. She turned and struck her nose up. So we can hang out with us until further notice. With that, she walked out towards the pavilions, leaving Tremor with a bittersweet taste in the mouth. Spyro continued to look around the battleground. Magnitus noticed his and leaned down towards Spyro. Do not worry, Spyro. Nudged him reassuringly with his snout. We can rebuild our homes with ease. That's not it. Spyro shook his head before turning his profile eyes to the other dragon. I just hate to have to leave when this place is in need of rebuilding. Spyro. Cinder started, but stopped when he stared into her eyes and she saw the seriousness in them. We have to go. We have to confront Leon and stop Malefor. He's right, Cinder, Pam agreed. After everything that's happened, I think it's time we take the fight to that lowlife. Yeah! Tremor stepped an angry foot on the ground, shaking them out and rattling the dragons. I think it's time for a little payback. What better way to deliver than face to face and with Spyro's power? I'm all for that, Ember nodded. All this madness is to stop, and I say it stops now. Spyro bobbed his head slightly before looking out to Magnitus. If it's alright with you, may we stay an extra night or two before we head out? Absolutely, Magnitus nodded. It's the least we can do for you, saving our home from those wretched beasts. Magnitus escorted Spyro and Cinder to the outer gardens. The remains of battle spread across the lawns that were peppered with burns from the fire dragons, and littered with abandoned weaponry. As they neared the stairs, Cinder looked up to see a group of dragons waiting for them. Among them were the other guardians. Flame and Ember stood tall as they bid the other dragons farewell. Sam and Candace stood next to each other, saying their farewells. Candace did her best to hide her expression as she continually turned her back to Tremor, who was trying his best to get her attention. So I could only look on side between the two of them. Trevor looked to her for help, but Seth had to pause busy as dragons of Citron repeatedly pulled her attention away to which well. The other elders, along with exiles, stood around keeping the younger dragons under control. Hunter sat beside the stairs, with sparks buzzing noisily around his head. Despite the dragonfly's attempts, the Jaguar remained his usual calm self. Max, who had been sitting alone, raised his head and his spines rose in as Spyro Center drew near. He instantly looked out and he rose to his feet. You guys really are leaving, he muttered darkly. I'm sorry, Max, Sinner nodded, but we have a fight to finish. I know, Max nodded. That's why I'm going too. What? Spyro and Sinner gasped, casting attention to the other dragons. Max, you can't be serious, Sinner protested. Oh, I'm very serious, Cinder. The director narrowed his eyes at her. I've never left this place for as long as I remember. Now I have the chance to go out and do some good by doing so. Max, it's too dangerous. Spyro stepped forward, his purple scales shining in the sunlight. The brilliance of his glittering hide crossed the raptor winds from the blinding light. This isn't your fight to begin with. Spyro, we've all been affected by Malfoy in one way or another. Jim pointed out, standing forward and giving Max a supportive nudge with his shoulder. And we could use all the help we can get. Spyro's mouth became scrunched as he pondered what to do. He looked at Sam, who looked at him with pleading eyes. Please don't let him go, she touched herself. Unbeknownst to her, Spyro heard her thoughts and opened his mouth to pig, but was surrounded by Plex and Zephyr. Well then, if he gets to go, then we do too, Plex announced. It's not fair to let a fellow drunk go off on his own with no support. I would be inclined to agree, Zephyr nodded as he looked up at Magnitus and the other elders. You all have taught us to look after one another, especially in times of need. That we have, young dragons, Magnitus nodded, but that they had remembered the very first lesson he had ever taught them. Are you certain that you want to go through this? Veronica asked, stepping up beside Magnitus. The guards have warned you that it's dangerous. We understand, Zephyr, Plex, and Max chimed in unison. Then I guess it's settled, Sherman nodded. We got more dragons to help rid the world of the Dark Master. A murmur of approval spread throughout the crowd. Spyro and Sin looked at each other worriedly. Take care, young guardians, Magnitus and the other elders bowed. We bid you safe passage on your trip back home. Remember what you've learned, Spyro, Exile urged. It's the key to saving this world. I will, Spyro nodded. He turned to the other guardians and headed towards the staircase. Is everyone ready? I'm more than ready. Flame rubbed his wings anxiously and Ember nodded with a subtle smirk. I'm good, Kinesimo replied, turning her back to avoid having to look at Tremor. The other dragon sighed sadly. Tremor! A bunch of tiny voices caught his attention. He turned time to get bombarded by all the young hatching dragons. He couldn't help but laugh as he smiled with hugs. You come back and see us, right? Yeah, but you have to teach us more moves. Yeah, the others agreed. All right. Tremor smiled as he rose up from one of them, being generous not to drop them. As soon as this is all over, I'll come back and visit you guys. You promise? Barry demanded, jumping enough so that her little feet barely off the ground. I promise. Tremor rubbed her head. The little dragon is cooed happily and hugged his foreleg. Tremor found warmth deep inside his heart, and he leaned down and nuzzled the little dragoness. Before he stood up, Farrah gave him a loving lick on his cheek, causing the green dragon to blush. Now you kids be good and play nice together. You know what will happen if you don't. We know, Ashley whined. You won't teach us any moves. Good know you kids aren't fast. Tremor smiled. He turned around so he kind of smiling at him. A gaze of pure love and adoration glistened in her mouth and her violet eyes. Tremor smiled back and mouthed, I love you. The ice guardian snapped out her turn with another huff. But this time Tremor wasn't faced. He followed her as they made their way to the stairs. Wait! The console turned and started gasped when she saw Infernus helping down the stairs. He was banished with several large medicinal lilies from Sage's medical stash. The red dragon was hustling as much as he could, but suddenly his wind leg buckled beneath him. Infernus! Seth bounded over to him as he struggled to pick himself up. What are you doing here? You should be resting. You're nowhere close to being well enough to be up. She looked over his wounds before locking her eyes with his. I would go with you. The young dragon moaned as the dragons helped him to his feet. No, you're in no shape to fight, and even worse to fly. No offense to Infernus, but you'd only hinder us. He felt bad saying such a thing to him, but she had to make sure he stayed here where she knew he'd be safe. Infernus hung his head sadly. I know you have to go, he started, but I want to help. You can help, Infernus. Sam raised his head with her tail blade and their gazes locked. You can help me keep my mind at ease by staying here where it's safe. Infernus wanted to argue, but couldn't bring himself to disobey the dragoness. After a moment's pause, he sighed and nodded. Alright, Zala, you win. Zala smiled and placed his paw on the young dragon's cheek. Infernus' cheeks grew warmer and he growled happily as he stared into her golden brown eyes. Zala was about to turn away when he spoke up again. Before you leave, I have something for you. He started to turn away, then added, and this time it's not another flower. Zala pulled his face back to hers and looked him in the eye again. Save it. She smiled longingly at him. Whatever it is, I'll be back for it. I promise. Friends almost wanted to speak, but suddenly found the dragon's lips pressed up to his. Oh, the other dragons gasped in surprise, and the guardians all glanced from one another with smiles on their faces. Friends felt his heart leap for joy in his chest, and the air temperature skyrocketed around him. His tail's base began to twitch excitedly, and the numbness of ecstasy spread across his body. Ew. At last, Zala pulled away and turned around back to the other guardians. He took the cue and spread the wings wide. Amber and flame swooped down to grab Pun and Sparks flew up along Spyro and Cinder. Goodbye, Stella, Fern shouted as the lightning dragons took the air. I'll be waiting for you. Stella somersaulted in the air and waved back before unleashing a ball of lightning in the shape of a heart. Fern sighed, content and filled with excitement for the day when he would see her again. Spyro and the guardian shot through the thick, dense fog of the mountain ways. The current of wind that flowed down the side of the mountain propelled them along, allowing them to travel far with the flap of a wing. We should move quickly, Hunter advised for the rest of the wind. I'm certain the terror on the other guardians are growing more worried by the minute. They're already in trouble, Spyro called back. I saw them in a vision. The dragon's sea of warping has already been taken over. What? Max gasped in surprise. Are you sure? Yeah, buddy. Sparks interrupted and came to buzz alongside the raptor dragon's bony cheek. That's all you should learn about Spyro. When he says something's happening, or is going to, it usually does. So you may want to be prepared for what you will see when you arrive. Oh? Max glanced to Cinder, who was looking back at him. The black dragon's warning expressed deep distress, and Max found himself growing a bit uncomfortable. Meanwhile, behind them, Charm floated beside Candace. Hey, can I talk to you? He asked sincerely. Candace gave him a look and beat her wings fast as she came just behind Ember and Flame. Charm watched her with a hurt expression. Hey, you okay? She looked back over her shoulder at the Ice Guardian. Yeah. Flame raised her brows skeptically. I thought you were glad Tron was back. I am, Candace smirked. I just want to make sure he's back for good and for the right reasons. Not just for me. That sounds understandable, I guess. Emma glanced back at Tremor as Plankton and Sever flew up alongside him. But don't think you're being a bit harsh on him? Perhaps, Ken shrugged. But we need him and this fight isn't going to be easy. We're all going to have to dig down deep for this one. Okay, if you're sure. Ember glanced at Flame. I wouldn't want anything to happen like what happened to Flame. Ken shook her head. I still love Tremor, but I never let get that far, ever. Back behind them, Plax and Sever did their best to console the Pride Wooden Earth Guardian. You going to be okay there? Sever asked, letting the tip of a swing brush against Tremor's back. I'll be alright. Tremor chuckled. I just haven't finished playing hard to get again. Plax cringed slightly. She always like this? Not always. Tremor shook his head. But I suppose I deserve it. I almost left her and everyone else for my own selfish reasons. You can't blame yourself, Sarah reassured him. We all have our moments of weakness. It's just natural. I guess. Tremor nodded before I privately. But it doesn't hurt any less.